as it wasn't recorded a while ago. Right, so the name of the site, once again, for recording purposes, global one team training.com. Global, the number one, teamtraining.com. Hi, Yannick, welcome to the call. All right, so the next thing that we'll be featuring is, so everybody's comfortable with the global one team training site?
I think so.
Okay, great. All right, so the next thing that we'll be talking about is our back office. I know a lot of persons here are already seasoned, but there are some new persons on the line, that have just joined the team last week. So go ahead and ask the other team members to just go ahead and welcome, the new members on the call. Just go ahead and say welcome to the team. Right? Okay, awesome. All right, so let me go ahead and log into, a new back office here. Who can I show you? Okay, so I'm gonna use a newbie's back office. Kerry, can I use your back office? Like, you're just signed up.
Yes, you can.
Okay, awesome. Okay, you might need to tell me what the password is on Messenger. Yeah, send it to me on Messenger right now so I can just log in.
I don't change it now.
You haven't changed it? Okay. So it should be 2, 3.
Did I?
Apparently you did. All right, let me use phase on. Like, phase just joining. Okay.
Family night.
Go again?
Good night.
Oh, good night, sir. How are you doing? Welcome, Mr. Errol, right, to the team training. All right, so I'm going to share the back office screen right now. Sorry. All right, so can everybody see my screen?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so the first thing that you need to know, that when you log into your back office, you'll see that you have 30 days of premium services to experience what the premium services is. There are two types of back office: the regular back office and the premium back office. The premium back office gives you, access to, seeing how your rank will be progressing. It helps you to see some of your newest distributors. It helps you to do advanced things with your binary tree. And I know a lot of you might be wondering what's your binary tree as well. Now, before we go to a binary tree, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to make sure that everything is okay in terms of, what you signed up with. So you click on that arrow here and click on change settings. You're going to make sure that your name is correct, right? Your email address is correct. Your website is what you want it to be. So let's say you wanted to change this website. You click edit here and you type in something else. So let's say you wanted to type in like Faye Thomas here, and it will tell you if it's available or not, right? And you click save changes. All right, that's number one. Now, go ahead.
In relation to changing the website info, do you still have the number behind the name?
Oh, you mean if you change the name, the website name?
No, like you want to change the name, right? The website name. Do you still keep the number 241 behind it?
No, the IBO number won't be there. It would just be the yeah. It would just be the name that would be there. So let me give an example. Let me bring up mine here. So mine is shop.total. You're still seeing my screen, correct?
Yes.
Okay. lifechanges.com/health trends, right? You see, you go ahead and you'll see my name and so on and so forth. You'll also see, my IBO number, phone number, email. It can be set up. So I'm going to show you how exactly you set that up. But some critical things first. All right. So as you scroll down, you can change your username as well. Once you have an edit beside it, you can put the username as whatever you want it to be. You can change your password. You can change your language. You can change the address that you have on your back office as well, your phone number. You can put a number that to let your Total Life Changes send you text messages. You might want to set up your Pioneer card. So if you're new, here's something that you must do if you're in Jamaica, or if you don't want to receive checks, right? Or anywhere outside of the US, I would recommend that you do this. You go to payment method and you click on edit. You click on Pioneer and you click on save changes. When you click on save changes now, what will happen is that you get a chance to go ahead and sign up. Be sure to select Pioneer prepaid MasterCard. All right, so that's critical actually. And then click sign up and then fill out the form correctly as you can. Ensure that the address there is the address, your house address that you normally get mails going to. All right. All right. So okay. So the next step would be to scroll down somewhere and make sure that the binary preference is correct. So for safe building purposes, I normally select lesser leg volume outside. Why? All right. So remember that the binary payout is paid out on your lesser leg with lesser volume. So you would want it to be a case that somebody clicks on your website and is signing up, and they sign up on the greater leg. It won't help you pay. Your binary pay is paid based on your lesser leg. So you want to increase your lesser leg as much as possible. Right? So anything that has a lesser volume, that's why I normally choose this. All right, and then click save changes. Now, holding tank is normally available for persons who have the premium website, premium back office. Not everybody has access to holding tank, but what it allows you to do is to just have everybody that you sign up, let's say for a week, in a pool, and then you can go ahead and place them where you want to place them. On Thursday off at midnight for Eastern time, for everyone, it is automatically placed. So please remember to go back into your binary and kind of change that up. So I'm gonna show you how to access the binary. Let me go ahead and show you how to access that. All right, so you're gonna click on binary tree viewer. This is if you have the access to the premium website. And here, when you click that arrow here, you will see access to the holding tank, who is in your holding tank. And then you will click on each member and it will ask you where you want to place that person. All right, but remember, if you're placing persons in your holding tank, please ensure that you go and place them where you want them to go by midnight Eastern time on Thursday. Okay, so the next thing that we'll be talking about is, let's see, right, so you want to change that here. You want to make sure that the name is correct on the back office on your website. So let's say this is actually incorrect, so it's a good example. Go ahead and put in the first name and the last name, right? And click save changes. make sure that the email address is correct as well. And you can go ahead and attach your social media icon, so it's as if it's your own website. So when they click on, so here you can go ahead and edit your social media information, your Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, you know, your blog, Google Plus, etc. You can all add all of these in here, so persons can actually, you know, if they're on your site, they can look and see who you are, and so on, so that they would know if they want to connect with you or not. All right, so that's awesome. Everybody clear so far? Okay, great. Awesome. So we also have, you know, you can change your picture here as well. A lot of people are concerned about changing their picture. You can go ahead and change your picture here, right? Just giving an example here, you know, and update it. So that comes up from time to time. All right, click close. If that is not, if you're looking back at the website and you're not seeing it, probably it's because it's not meeting the specific standards for the picture. So let's go ahead and try another picture. All right, here you can make sure that you're subscribed to getting emails from Total Life Changes for any updates, any specials, and so on. So make sure that you're subscribed here. All right, so let's say you wanted to look at your business and you want to know, you know, what are the persons you personally enroll. You'll see it in that list, a list of persons here with their phone numbers, their emails. Just in case somebody clicks on your website and signs up without you knowing, you'll see them there and you can make contact with them as well. You can also see a list of your retail customers here, upcoming promotions, meaning it tells around that the persons are at, and then you can contact the person to see how fast or how near they are to the next promotion. Downline ranks, you can see it here as well. Right now, this person that is highlighted is at a tour taker because they just got started. Once it passes about a week or so, it now changes to associate. You also see your retail customers, your downlines orders, to see that, you know, this is important in seeing if somebody missed their authorship and so on and so forth. All right, downline smart ships, you know, the same thing here, to see who is signed up and has their smart ship, their monthly order that will actually contribute to your binary. So you want to encourage persons to have their smart ship up. So it's very, very important to have a smart ship, because I've seen persons miss commissions because they haven't made an order for the month. And smart ship is smart because it's automatically set to ensure that you don't miss a month or any time at all of getting paid. So if you're marketing your website online and so on, and you have not made an order of a product within a month, then the smart ship can solve that problem to ensure that you're always active. Here shows your new IBO list and when they are joining and their ID number. Here is your list of your recent activities as well. Quick reports, point accounts. So here, point account can be very useful. So what I have been doing, I've been testing it, and what it really does is that it allows persons to actually set a percentage of their pay to go to their point account. You can use your point account to make purchases. You can use your point account to, you know, make orders. You can use your point account to do your smart ships. You can transfer points to other persons as well. So this is very interesting, very, very advanced, and actually very good. It can help you in your business. Just in case, let's say you don't want to use money for that month to do your smart ship, you can set it to your you can set it to your point account, right? You can also use your smart chip to pay for your monthly subscription for your upgraded back office, which is your premium back office. All right. So let's go back here. Point account back. All right. Next, enroller sponsor tree. So what this does is actually gives you just how persons have been sponsored in your business, right? Pretty simple. And your binary tree shows you what your organization looks like. So right now, this person has one person that they are signed up, and it looks like this, right? What you'll find if you're on one of the strong legs of one of your persons is that persons are added to your team without even you knowing. So a lot of persons ask me, what's going on? Why am I getting emails that persons are joining my team? And it's simply because you are on a power leg and it's automatically being built for you. All you need to do to benefit from that is to have one person on your left, one person on your right to start benefiting from your binary commissions. Okay, rank advancement is also a premium feature in the back office to see how far you are from the next rank. The next rank will be binary qualified. And here tells your volumes for the week, right? Every week, your volumes will start at 0 on your pay leg. And if you're maintaining your binary qualification, your power leg will have the amount that was left over from the last week that you were not paid on. All right. Everybody clear so far? Awesome. All right. So if you would like to enroll somebody here, you click here. If you are doing it from your website, and it basically will go through the sign up page. Pretty simple. If you'd like to see a list of your orders, you know, get your order numbers, your invoices, you simply click on orders. You can view it, view where your order is by clicking on the tracking number here, right? And it will actually show you exactly where your order is, right? You may also view the invoice just in case, you know, especially here in Jamaica, customs might ask you for an invoice. You can click on the invoice here. You can click print, and you can save as PDF and email it to them, right? Okay. Over to Google back at that's it here. Cancel. All right. So that's it for orders. If you'd like to make a manual order from your back office apart from your smart chip, you can click on shop. So shop is a manual order from your back office. It's good to actually come into your back office here and look at what is going on, what are some of the changes, because you know it changes ever so rapidly what's going on, and you know you're able to see that there are some special kits here, especially the 3033 kit that is right here. You can also view the health and wellness products that are available currently, and so on. You can actually buy credits here. I haven't really tested this out, but it will actually, if you buy points here, it will actually add to your points account in your back office, which we said that you can use for purchasing and so on. All right. Okay, resources. So you're new and you have a lot of questions. If you're not getting your upline, simply go to resources, put in the question here, and let's say you wanted to know about the binary. You go ahead and type in what you want, choose your language, and bam, type in what you want to know here, click enter, and it searches for it and gives you different details. Here it says, what does binary mean? How do I qualify for commissions? You know, why haven't I received commission, and so on and so forth. So this is a very good site that you can use. If you also have a problem and you can't bother to call customer care, you can go ahead and click create a ticket, and it will ask you for some information, describe your problem, probably add the invoice and submit, and Total Life Changes will actually respond to you via email. All right, so SmartShip, and everybody should know about the SmartShip, but let me just go ahead. Right here is a real quick video that explains what the SmartShip is and the importance of it, right? And then after watching the video, you will be quite motivated to create your own SmartShip, right? So you create the SmartShip. What will come up is a list of products, date, you know, you could ensure you could change your country here as well, right? So let's say you wanted to have a SmartShip in Jamaica, you want to have it in US, you want to have it in Nigeria, different places. And here are a list of the products that are available on the SmartShip. All right, great. Any questions on the back office? Okay. All right. So everybody's good with the back office.
Yep.
Awesome. All right. So next thing that we'll be talking about is personality types.
Excuse me, David.
Go ahead.
It's Sandra. Can I ask one question there?
Sure.
Is there a spot in your back office where it shows you the different ranks and what you need to qualify for each rank?
Yes. All right. So let's go back here, and it's at rank advancement. So let's say this is rank advancement, which is actually a premium feature on your back office. So currently this person is an associate, right? Sorry, it's a tour taker. So what it's showing now is the requirements to go to the next rank. So
where did you find that rank advancement?
Okay, so I clicked on my business at the top here.
Okay.
Right beside calendar.
Yeah.
And then I scroll all the way down to rank advancement.
Ah, there it is. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. All right, so that answers the question, right? If you want to see what it takes to go to the next rank, you can click the arrow and it goes all the way up to executive ambassador. All right? Awesome. All right, so we're going to be talking a little bit about personality types. There is a website that actually I used to use. Let me see. Okay, looking at it here. All right, this is probably not it. There is another site called True Color Test. True Color Test. Right, I like using this one. I don't want a free book. All right, so let me share my page. Is this a site though? This is actually not the site. This is not the site. Let me go back. Okay. All right, so this is the test itself. We don't want to look at the test itself. I want to go to the home. All right, so let me speak from my own knowledge in the meantime. There are basically 4 different personality types, and they are given in terms of colors, right? So I'm gonna share my screen. Um, Okay, can everybody see my screen again? Yes? Okay, good. All right, so let's see. All right, so you have the orange, the blue, the green, and the yellow. Um, right, so in I don't like to use this color either, these colors either, but in practicality, the blue color is somebody who is spontaneous, um, loves to party, loves to have fun, easily bored, and so on. So they are in it for the fun, basically. For the green personality, they are very structured, very organized, very proper, very technical, very logical, and they love a lot of details, right? For the yellow personalities, they are the ones that are loyal, dependable, perfection, love responsibility, love to help people, you know, they are team builders, they have a lot of commitment, and they are just helpful persons. So the key word for that person is that they like to help people. All right. And the red types are the hard charging, competitive, driven, you know, persons. They're the go getters, and they think, they want to win all the time. So they're competitive winners, hard charging go getters, right? They're always, confident as well. So the main reason why this is important is that if you're gonna be talking to persons in with the different personality types, and this is a business, is a people business where we're talking to persons on a daily basis, constantly, right? You want to ensure that you are speaking in their language. So, how many of you have ever been on a bus and you heard somebody say something, or you are in some open area, you heard somebody say something that you identify with, and immediately you log on and you start to talk to this person, whether it be, your favorite football team, your your favorite club, etc., etc., right? You just immediately, that's okay. You just immediately log in to what the person is saying. If you can identify with what I'm saying, just say I, or just give me a thumbs up. So
Hi.
awesome. So probably want to have some role playing, and I want to pick on some of the shy persons tonight. Let's see. I see Yannick, and I see Andrew. Yannick and Andrew. Yannick, can you hear me?
Yes, David. Yes,
Awesome.
David.
Andrew, can you hear me? Probably have to unmute yourself. Let me see if Andrew's background is okay. Andrew, can you hear me? Andrew. Okay, Andrew is not hearing me. All right, so let me see. Yannick and
Sorry, I was.
oh, okay, good. So you're hearing me, Andrew?
Yeah.
Okay, great. All right, so Yannick, you're gonna be the person, and let's say you're gonna start a conversation on Facebook with Andrew, and let's say Andrew is a blue personality. How do you go about it?
I'm trying to remember what the blue personality is again.
The blue personality is fun, spontaneous.
Oh,
Basically, Brain is running
Okay.
at 100 miles an hour. Easily bored.
This is a good one.
Yes, it is.
All right. Hey, Andrew. Good night. What's up?
Nothing here.
No, Andrew, you don't sound like you're a blue personality at all.
No, I never that part. I never get that part.
All right. He said that the blue person is somebody who is fun, I guess, outgoing, full of energy,
Yeah.
lively,
Party.
spontaneous.
Yes, spontaneous. Right, right, right.
Yes. ATI kind of weekend, we say, Andrew.
Okay,
So
go
what's up,
ahead.
Andrew? I saw your pic on Facebook. Look like you had an excellent weekend, man. How was it?
Andrew, you have to unmute yourself. Okay, go ahead, Andrew.
Andrew not talking to me.
Andrew? Oh, hold on. He's muted again. Hold on. Let me see if I can unmute him. Andrew, go ahead. Andrew. Andrew? 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 Okay.
Okay.
I think he has some muting problems. Okay, let's work with Yannick and Sandra. Sandra is a good example of a blue personality, I think.
I am a blue-red, actually. This is
That's
the
right,
format.
Sandra.
That's what I'm familiar with, is that book right there.
Awesome, awesome.
Yeah. So I'm a blue-red.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. So Yannick, you're gonna go ahead and talk to Sandra.
All right. Hi, Sandra. What's up? How are you doing?
Hey, great. How you doing, Yannick?
I'm doing quite well, too. Good to see that you had a fantastic weekend.
I did. Thank you very much.
Nice. And I see that you recently joined with TLC.
I did indeed. I'm loving it.
Good. Loving it. What do you love the most, Sandra?
Both products and pay that are instant gratification.
I like it. So do I.
Yep.
Cool. What's your favorite product?
So far it's just the tea. I'm loving the tea. I'm really playing with the tea first. I haven't introduced any of the other products, although I've sampled both the NurtureBurst and I've sampled the NRG. Yeah, I'm just sticking to the tea right now.
Okay, nice. And I'm sure that energy gave you some good mood. Some
It
extra
did.
good mood.
It did. I find the tea does too.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Lifts your spirit.
That's right.
Awesome.
Nice. All right, then, Sandra. So we're to cut role play now?
Go ahead. You have like 2 more minutes. Remember, you're talking her language.
That's fine.
Go ahead.
All right, then, Sandra. Cool. So what will you be doing for the next couple of days? I'm sure you're excited to get a lot of persons in.
Oh my, yes. I have a goal to enroll a minimum of 3 people each week.
Yes.
And to get at least 4 customers a week as well.
That's great. That sounds like good stuff.
Yeah, that's the red in me.
That's right. And it's good to keep the goals practical and achievable, indeed.
Absolutely.
Nice. All right, Sandra, it was good talking to you. We'll catch up.
Yes, nice talking to you too, Yannick. Nice to meet you.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
You too. Bye.
Okay. All right. So not bad. But I mean, that sounds like a regular conversation. Maybe I need to be more specific. All right. What I'm going to do, I'm going to ask.
Yes, I guess so.
I'm going to ask Sandra to, prospect Mr. Donovan Pusey. Mr. Donovan is a green personality. So go ahead. Take it away.
Okay, so I'm just, what did you say green was? Because I'm going to relate it to this because I
Okay,
know this
green.
extremely well.
Green is focus on facts and logic.
Okay.
Aqua on the payoff is clear, logical.
Okay, I'm good. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay, great.
So Mr. Donovan then would like details, I'm
Yes.
sure. So, hey Donovan, how was your weekend?
It was all right.
Good, good. What did you do? Did you do anything exciting?
Well, no, nothing interesting.
Nothing interesting? I don't think Donovan is a green though. Because a green personality would list off, they did this, 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 and this.
Well, I think work and more work. That's like lifting through stuff right there.
Can I wing it for a second, David?
Go ahead, no problem.
Okay, Donovan, tell me a little bit about yourself, bud. What do you like to do? Be yourself and tell me what you like to do.
Oh.
Do you have any hobbies? What do you do for a living?
I do for a living a fix stuff.
Sorry, I lost you.
I'm an electronic technician.
Ah, okay. What do you like about that?
Right. What I like is when all the odds are stacked against it to work and actually get it to work.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you like a challenge.
Yes, I like a challenge.
That's awesome. Do you like a challenge? And what's that?
I like hearing it can't work and I get it to work.
Oh, I like you. I'm like that too. That's awesome. So you're motivated when people tell you you can't do something, right?
Yes.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So Donovan, since you like a challenge, I have something I think that you would really like because it's been one of the best challenges I've ever experienced. Are you up for a challenge?
Sure. What's that?
Okay. Well, we have this company called TLC, and your first challenge would be to help either yourself or somebody you know and care about lose 5 pounds in 5 days. Are you up for that challenge?
I'm up for that.
Sounds good to me. Well, would you... What?
I said enlighten me. What's it?
In Latin?
Enlighten me.
Oh, enlighten you. Sorry. Enlighten you. Well, I'm working with a company called TLC, and we have this awesome tea. It detoxifies you on a cellular level, and I'm sure somebody like you who loves to know, you know, all kinds of things about all kinds of things understands that toxins attach themselves to fat cells. So if you detoxify your body, you are flushing the fat cells, my man. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, that's awesome. That's really interesting.
I love it. So what we can do is we can get you hooked up to try the tea, either yourself or somebody you care about, see what amount of toxins we can flush, and see how we can help you in life. And then, you know, are you open to opportunity?
I'm open.
Wonderful. I like you. Well, if you're open to opportunity, then let me share a presentation with you. And we'll go from there. How's that sound?
All right. Sounds interesting.
Sounds good.
Awesome. Great job. All right. So seeing that Sandra is doing such a great job. And Sandra actually has read a whole book on personality types.
I've read 3 books on personality types, and
great.
I used to teach it.
Awesome. All right. So
Sorry.
we're gonna allow you to do the examples, and no problem. All right. Would you like to recommend the book, or if that's okay with you, that somebody, if they want to know more?
I recommend positive personality profiles. And I think the easiest way to remember them is, do you guys have in Jamaica, do you ever watch the character Winnie the Pooh?
Yeah.
Oh, I've heard about it, yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
So if you're familiar with Winnie the Pooh, if you think of what in this book we call an S, and I'm not sure what color it is, but it's somebody who's like what's his name? Eeyore, the oh dear. And very like lackluster, and they're like, yeah, okay. But that personality is kind of like a golden retriever dog. And so they're happy to see you. They're an introvert, but they love people and they love being around
yeah, that's
people.
yellow. That's yellow.
Okay. So they're very loyal. So if you wanted to invite somebody of that personality to come check out something, all you simply have to do is say, hey, buddy, I'm counting on you. And because they're so loyal, they will follow you. They will look at the video. They will tap into phone calls. They'll do whatever, right? Because they're loyal. Whereas if you have somebody who's the detail orientated, which is in this book a C, and so this is the analytical kind of guy. This is the guy who needs all the details. He's got to know everything. To invite him to anything, you have to say, hey, you really need to check this out because I know you will want the details. And when he says, yeah, I want the details, he will go through it like with a fine-tooth comb. All you have to do is lead him to the information, and he'll get that. The red is what you call a D in this book. And the D, so sorry, I'm going to back up for 2 seconds. The detail guy in the Winnie the Pooh characters is just the same as the rabbit in Winnie the Pooh. The rabbit had to have his carrot patch all aligned. You don't want to pull his carrots out of place because you wreck his whole world. So to the D character, this is your doer, your driver, you're more demanding. And that's your wise old owl, because the wise old owl in Winnie the Pooh sort of directed everybody on what to do. They came to him for advice because it's what you call a natural born leader.
Okay, awesome.
And then the other personality, and this is the I, and that would be your, I think it's your red.
Yes. Well, what was that? The director was the person who is directing everybody?
Yes, the D.
Oh, that's the red that's the red.
That's the red. Okay. And then your I is the is Tigger. And Tiggers like to bounce, Tiggers are always
blue.
excited. They're up for the party. And so all you have to do to get one of them to do anything is to say, hey buddy, there's going to be lots of people there and it's going to be lots of fun. They will be there in a heartbeat.
Okay, great. That's the blue personality on this side.
Right.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So that's one book. Another book I'll recommend, hopefully we don't get caught in reading a lot of books, is The Four Color Personalities by Tom Schreider. That's a very short and good one. It's also in audio format as well.
Nice.
Okay. Seeing that Sandra is doing such a great job, Sandra, do you mind picking out? I'm gonna give you a name and you pick that person out and kind of do the same prospecting so that everybody can have a good idea of what to do.
Okay.
So I noticed that Sarita has joined the call. Sarita, can you hear me? Sarita? I heard her. Sarita, can you hear me?
Yes, David, I can hear you.
Okay, great. All right, so Sandra, I'm not sure what personality type Sarita is. Let's see if we can figure out what type of personality type she is.
Okay. Hi, Sarita. How are you?
Hi, I'm fine.
Good. I'm Sandra. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So, Sarita, tell me about yourself. What do you do for a living?
Nothing at the moment.
Nothing at the moment. What did you do before nothing at the moment?
Marketing.
Marketing. Oh, what type of marketing?
Business development.
What was that?
Business development.
Oh, nice. How did you get into that?
How did I get into that? In terms of In terms of, I don't understand.
Well, how did you get into business development? Did you take it in school, or did you just sort of fall into the role?
I studied business in high school.
Okay.
Then the job where I was at, the position was open, and they normally hire from within.
Okay.
I guess they thought that I would be the best person for the job. So
nice.
Mm-hmm.
And were you the best person for the job, do you think?
Yes, I think so.
Well, that's good. That's good. I love your laid back attitude. You have a wonderful laid back attitude, Sarita. So,
thank you.
Sarita, have you ever heard of Total Life Changes?
Yes, I have.
You have. That's wonderful. So are you currently trying the detox tea?
Yeah, I just started like maybe a couple weeks ago.
Awesome. Well, that's good. I'm not sure where to go because
she's already a customer.
Because she's already a customer. So
okay. Well, what personality type would you think she is? Because this is also an identifying personality types.
Oh yeah, well, she's definitely like the laid back
yellow.
E or yes. Yeah, sorry, I don't know the colors, but
okay, great.
Yeah, she's definitely that personality. So the key with her is really befriending her. Mm-hmm. That personality really needs to feel that they trust you. Mm-hmm. And once they trust you, they'll follow you to eternity.
Awesome. Okay, great. All right. So I hope everybody has learned from this exercise, and I hope that you all check out the books, get as much information. Well, don't get too bogged down with a lot of information, but try apply what you have learned here, because in this business, it's what you do that really pays you, not what you learn. All right. Okay.
Can I throw something in for a second?
Go ahead. No
Sorry,
problem.
and if I am overstepping my boundaries, please tell me.
No, man, that's fine.
I worked with a different networking company before, and I was not a reader. And I have dyslexia and I have ADHD, so to read a book was like pulling teeth to me.
Right.
But what happened is I was at a conference one time, and this big leader came up on stage, and he said, for all of you non-readers, he said, what if I gave you $1,000 for US dollars for every book that you read? How many would you take then? And I got thinking, and I said, wow, like, I'll take 24 to start. Thank you very much. And he said, that's the value that it will put in your business and in your life. Because from here down, from the neck down, we're all worth minimum wage. But from the neck up, that's where our value is.
Awesome. Very, very important. Thank you very much, Sandra.
You're welcome.
All right. I will definitely have Sandra do a full training on this. I was enjoying every moment of it. All right. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the next section. I hope everybody got some value from what was taking notes as well. We're going to have Yannick do part 2 just for about 30 minutes of online marketing. Yannick, are you on the line? Yeah, you're a bit low.
Can you hear me now?
Oh yes, great. Awesome.
Cool. All right, night guys.
Good night.
Last week we talked about Facebook, more so communicating with people on Facebook and creating. All right, so regards to online, with it not being internet marketing, but being online, just straight online.
You're really low.
4 key things. Hey, what's up? This is what, Donovan? You're saying something? Can you hear me?
Low.
Can anybody else hear me?
Yes, Yanni, here is a little bit lower than usual.
I hear you now.
I don't know.
Yeah,
If I can do something here.
I'm hearing.
Any clearer now?
Yes, I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
it's the volume thing on my computer was down. All right, so it was very interesting hearing Sandra talk because some of the things that she said are some things that I do. All right, you see the line of conversation, the way she speaks is actually the way I type based on the training that I got. All right, there are 4 things we need to focus on: creating, that is creating your page, creating your persona, creating your brand, right? Also communicating. So last week we spoke about creating and how your Facebook page should be for the most positive energy. Your about me should be filled out, and so forth and so on. You guys remember that?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. Also, we spoke about communicating. For the most, having a conversation with someone based on whatever you post on your page, right? Which is a part of attraction marketing, right? So it's 4 phases. You create, you communicate, you close, right? And also, just a sec there. Let me see if I can pull up my notepad. And you also connect. All right, I'm going to break it down. So creating was creating the page, right? Connecting now is knowing the people that you want to know, because it's not everyone is a prospect in our line of business, right? Some people have no interest in health, no interest in making money, believe it or not, right? So you have to try to connect with the right people. So if you go through your friends list, for argument's sake, right? Or you go through your phone book and it's exhausted, now you have to look more prospects, right? When you're online, you have unlimited prospects. So for example, now, if you go on a Facebook and you type in network marketing, in Facebook, you have hundreds of network marketing groups, right? When you go in the network marketing group, you can click on members. And from members, you can actually choose who you want to connect with. With me so far?
Yes.
All right. And you guys ever joined a Facebook network marketing group before, or internet marketing group?
No.
Yes.
No.
No? Except
No.
for David. All right. So guess what now? Let me share my Facebook. Let's see if we can share share screen. Tell me when you see my screen. See my screen?
Almost.
Yes, can see your screen.
Okay, yes.
So this now is when you have exhausted everyone in your Facebook contact list and you exhaust your phone, right?
Yes.
So you're growing your network outside of who you typically talk to. So so you're out of our market completely.
Yes.
All right, cool. So that's my page. I am going to just type in. Oh, this is an easy way because I'm a part of a few groups. You can type more. And I can give you an example. It's moving a little slow.
It's okay.
Don't know why. All right. Give it a little while. So, all right. Open the regular search bar here. If you type network marketing, you'll see a lot of groups come up. All right. Network marketing. All right. Even this network marketing success group. And another thing though, when you're joining a group on Facebook, it's important you read the pinned post and read the rules. Because a lot of guys join the groups and start spamming in the groups, it gets you nowhere.
Exactly.
It's best you connect with the individuals. And how you know who is a good candidate? Once you click on their name and you look on their wall, the wall actually gives you an idea of their personality. If you see they have positive quotes, they're trying to motivate, they're trying to teach, those are the people you want to connect with. This is moving really, really slow. All right, so guys, if you're on Facebook right now, just type network marketing in the search and just click on the first link that you see. I don't know why it brought me there. All right, cool. All right, you can see it. There are a few groups on my screen here,
Right.
and I've actually already joined these two. I'm going to click on this one. All right, cool. So over here on the discussion, you see the link for members. You can click on members. And there's also usually another listing of members. All right, so how I choose someone to communicate with? First and foremost, your picture, it has to be a picture of a real human being, right?
Right.
Secondly, you're gonna click on them and look at the wall. And if somebody's page is private, you don't want to connect with them because they already have a close personality. You want someone who is more of a socializer. So I'm looking on this profile here. I see that this person has 4 mutual friends, which is very likely that he may be into something that I'm into. But I'm taking a look. West Coast. That. Another beautiful day. All right, so he seems like a normal person. Somebody probably just getting into marketing. I would probably try to connect with him. But there's another factor as well. You see, whenever making connections, it's good when you look at the followed by and you see how big the person's network is. Because if the person has a good circle of influence and you connect with them the right way, that could mean a big explosion in a business. All right, so I'm not going to stay too long on this, but pretty much this is just roughly connecting with people. And another thing you can do, as I said, in connecting, good people are burnt out networkers who are looking for something new, people in real estate, people in insurance, people in sales. All right? Another thing you can do, you can type in Century 21, right? And you can see the people who like the page, and when you click on their profile, you can connect based on that. But there's a key connecting though. When you connect, it's important that 1, you look on a person's page, 2, you pay them a compliment, right? All right, you see when Sandra was talking a moment ago, and she was always saying, boy, that's great and awesome and so forth, that puts the person in a good mood. And that opens you to ask another question. Sandra, you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay, cool. So it may be your personality. I don't know if you did it intentionally, but that is something that they train us to do.
It's both.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
I worked with network marketing for 10 years.
There you go.
So it's part of my nature, and it's also been nurtured.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So she's giving a little bit of psychology to nature and nurture. All right, so that is pretty much connecting in a nutshell. Any questions? No?
It's clear so far.
All right, cool. So we spoke about creating, we spoke about connecting, and I touched a little bit on communicating, right? The thing now is closing. The part of closing now is sometimes you do all the right things, and sometimes you talk yourself out of the sale as well, right? So that's a challenge for some people. You see, when you reach to the point of communicating, and the person is eager to see a presentation, you show them the presentation. When you show them the presentation, and you know they finish watching the presentation, whether it's 5 minutes or 7 minutes, you ask them what did they like most about it, right? You see, after you ask them what did they like most, you just shut up, not say nothing, right? Then they'll tell you what they like most. when they say what they like most, then you know where you're going to take the business, where you're going to take it to. An opportunity point of view, or you're going to take it to a product point of view. A lot of people say, boy, you know, you can make 10 grand, 5 grand, whatever after the person watch the presentation. It just go downhill after that. Pretty much try to make them convince themselves, because it's going to save you a lot of grief and a lot of time. With me so far?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So pretty much you have a lot of transition lines that you can use. I heard Sandra was saying that if the person is familiar with TLC, something like that, that's a transition line. Or another line people use a lot, if they would be interested in doing something that wouldn't take away what they're currently doing, take away time from what they're currently doing, and the person might ask what it is, and then you show them presentation again. Or you can ask, would you be interested in making additional income from the internet? And the person might ask, how? And you send them the presentation again, right? But pretty much, they have to ask or imply that, hey, they want to know more before. Others from that, don't give them the presentation. You just waste your time. You have to see that there's a need before you do that. So the opportunity is really and truly can be for everyone, but really everyone is not for the opportunity. That's the reality of the situation. All right. Good so far?
Yes.
All right, cool. I'm going to dab a little bit now into internet marketing, which is a little different. So just talking to somebody online and just using regular Facebook chat is one aspect. There's a thing. You see, whenever you're doing internet marketing, you need tools, right? You need an autoresponder. You need a good business. And that autoresponder can also be a good follow-up system as well. Because they said, research showed that the person really signed up after like 9 to 10 follow-up attempts, seen a presentation 9 to 10 times. So it's very unlikely the first 1 to 5 times that the person even going to really consider to buy something. So follow-up is key. And they always say money is in the follow-up. And it's true. I prove it over and over again. Even David, because I hear David, you give an example recently in the group.
Yes.
Like the person was like 6 months out or a year, something like that.
It's a year. It's a
whole year. Can you imagine that? A whole year. Right? But that person holding on for a whole year can be a big difference, because the person can finally be in a position and say, hey, I'm back against the wall, I have to do this.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So
Yes.
the follow-up is critical. All right. So with internet marketing business now, you're going to create something called a funnel. What you use to create a funnel is an autoresponder system. Some people use MLSP, like Nicole Coop and those people.
Yes.
They use that. I use Power Lead system, right? But there are a lot of them. You have Conversion Pros as well, but you just have to choose the one that best suits you. The reason why I use PLS is because of the training that it provides. When I came on board, I knew nothing, right? Inside PLS, you see the same way we communicate, and I was telling you about create, communicate, close, so forth. There's actually a program in it that teaches you how to do network marketing.
Okay.
Right? I can send you guys a link for a 7-day free trial, and you test it out and see if it's something that is valuable to you, but is immensely valuable to me. You still see my screen?
Yes.
All right, cool. This is in Power Lead system right now, right? And this is a tool that you use to market any business. It can be a brick and mortar business, that's a physical store, or it can be our online business.
Okay.
So throughout all of it, it has something for everything. Email marketing, voice recording, if you want to leave that on somebody's phone, virtual postcards, all of that. So for argument's sake, I'm going to go in training. This is something that has taught me a lot, endless free leads. You can write this down, endless free leads, and look up Max Steingart. He has trained a lot of top earners, a lot. And his social media method is really the one that I use the most and I have the most success with. So the guys who join my team, right? If not even one of them up on the call right now. But anyways, the guys that join my team, I try to send them the information and show them how to use it step by step. And I realize I get a lot of success when using Facebook and Instagram the most, more than any other social network. So I'm going to log in and show you briefly. All right. The max method. All right. Create, connect, communicate, close. These are the greatest things in network marketing, right? And I am going to show you how this is our daily routine. All right, guys, so I'll post the link in the chat in regards to this. But when the thing with network marketing and whenever we're doing it online, a critical factor is you have to brand yourself. You cannot just send someone to a Facebook page or send someone to your TLC link just like that, unless you really know that the person is going to buy right away. Otherwise than that, in internet marketing, you want to capture the lead. When we say capture the lead, you want that person's email address in your autoresponder system so that it automatically follows up with them. With me so far?
Yes.
Yeah.
David, allow me here say yes. Yeah, man. So this is what the internet marketers do. And they do buy leads. When I say buy leads, them actually have people online that create pages for, say someone is interested in health and wellness. They'll create a page, get the person's information, and they sell back the person's information online. So we're in TLC, right? We'd want someone who is interested in health and wellness. So you can actually buy that person's contact information, which is their phone number and their email address, right? When you email them, you can actually introduce yourself, you show your presentation, and if they like it, they buy. If not, the system will automatically follow up with them. If somebody is not interested, they'll unsubscribe from your email list. I was actually looking at something last night and talking to a friend. I spoke with a top earner in internet marketing years ago when I just got involved. And he told me something and I didn't understand until recently I looked back on the conversation. He said, once you're getting 200 to 500 leads a week, you're okay. What this means, 200 to 500 people giving you their information and looking at your business. You're okay. You can imagine that? 200 to 500, right? He said once you're at 700 and above, you have to change the zip code because now you're filthy rich. That's what he had to do. And it's no joke. Serious something. From rags to riches. The man had nothing at all. And it is very, very possible. But it takes a while to build. It takes a while to build. So with our method, so at least, the very least 5 people we need to talk to a day.
Excellent.
If you're not talking to at least 5 people a day, you're not, it don't make sense. It's not a business you're doing. You're doing a hobby. You understand? So 5 to 10 people will get you a far way. And I heard you talking about books when I just came on. And I don't know if you mentioned this book, which was a very impactful book for me. It's called Go for No.
Go for No. Oh yes, is that by Mark Arnold?
No, it's not by Mark Arnold. I can't remember the guy's name right now. But it's called Go for No, right? Okay. And the principle of this, and it's a real life principle. I know I love give relationship principle. Say you go down the road, right? Ladies, you see a good looking, right? You say hi to one, she don't look on you. You say hi to the next one, she don't look on you. You say hi to the third one, she don't look on you. You might quit. But did you know if you go to number 6 or 7, I might say hello back to you?
The numbers game.
It's a numbers game. It is a numbers game. Right? And it's the same thing with business. Same thing with brick and mortar. People come into your store, them turn on, maybe it's just the wrong time, maybe them really don't have the money right now, but it's just to move on to the next. And you're actually keeping stats. You have to keep score. If you're not keeping score, it's like you don't have a business again. So you have to know your numbers. So as David said, it is really and truly a numbers game.
Yes,
if you're not talking 5 to 10 a day, you're joking.
Yes,
you're joking, and you're not take it serious.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, man, I learned this the hard way because I sit down on a business for months one time because I say, I'm not sure about this, and and I passed so much money. Just so I could have kicked myself. And I was positioned early, you know. I was positioned very early, but I did nothing. I learned the hard way, man. I learned the hard way. So I'll send you guys a link to this. Internet marketing, it is a next set of learning curve. You see, network marketing has a learning curve to it, because I know it's really 7 steps, network marketing. But internet marketing, it has another set of learning curves, because you have to be able to write. And when I say write, you have to write emails at least 3 times a week. You have to commit to your email list, right? And that part sometimes get to people. But once you master that, endless possibilities. Because I'm pretty new to a lot of the aspects, but I have friends, people who have networked me, and people who have mentored me over the past couple of months. 20 grand a week, 30 grand a week. First time this type of money is unheard of, you know? Because I couldn't comprehend this. I see it for myself. Couldn't comprehend it. Because my little mind just used to the most $1,000 a month, you know? And what about US? And then here somebody make 30, and next man make 130 in 3 days. You wonder if this is real. But it is here. It is here. And my dream and my wish would be to expose everybody in Jamaica to network marketing, because it is really a better way, as Eric Ward said. But in due time, I guess. In due time. In due time. So I hope I provided some value. I don't want to keep you guys too late, because I actually came on the call late. Any questions, please shoot.
All right. So while they're thinking about questions, I'll just kind of share, one of the stories that I had. That example you gave about numbers a while ago.
Right.
So there have been people that have been, from Nigeria that, I've dreamt about having a team in Nigeria.
Wow.
And so all of a sudden I started having friends from Nigeria on Facebook. And so recently, some of them have been saying, I don't have enough data. Can you send me some data? Those are not necessarily the best persons to be to do it. So eventually I saw this person with about 5,000 friends, and following is about 15,000 or something like that. Introduced her to the business. So it happened that she's an entrepreneur, but she's a student. And she's actually interested. And this is after talking to quite a few Nigerians that have been, in essence, the nose. Right. So it's always good to just keep the numbers going.
Yeah, man, definitely. And you want to track your success rate as well. That was something I wasn't doing in the early stages.
Right. I was sharing that earlier on the call to say, listen, you need to have a book where you're tracking everything that you're doing, because every other business has some form of tracking to know what the progress is, so that they can do a plan, do review. For every business, a plan, do review is very important.
Yes, critical. It's a very powerful thing. So when you speak of plan, do review, I hope everybody listen to Eric Worry tips, right? Because that was one of the things that stood out to me as well. You plan, you do review, or you make a mistake, you adjust. Plan, you do, and move on. And that's Network Marketing Pro. Everybody read the book or listened to the audio before?
Which one of them? 7 Skills in Network Marketing.
7 Skills.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm not sure if everybody did. I did.
That's a default.
I'm almost sure Sandra did too. You're laughing.
I was laughing because, quite frankly, I've probably read, I don't know, let's just say a few hundred books. I haven't read that one. No, I haven't. But like I said, I've read a ton. But what I was thinking of when you were saying about tracking your numbers is, I was taught you can't expect anything from something you don't inspect. So you can't expect it if you don't inspect it. And I'm more familiar with something called PDCA, which is plan, do, check with your upline or your coach or your mentor, and then adjust. PDCA.
Okay.
So plan, do, check, and adjust. And a couple other thoughts, if I may. I'm sorry.
Sure. I was going to ask anyway. So
is when Yannick said we're not looking, did I pronounce your name right?
Yannick. Yes.
Yannick, sorry. Yannick, when you were saying we're not looking for everybody, you're not. And the way that I was taught is it's HALT, HALT, honest, ambitious, looking, and teachable. Teachability is very important because you can take a hungry man and make him sharp, but you can't take a sharp man and make him hungry.
Right.
So they have to be looking and teachable, which is very key. And when you're talking to people, use yes questions, you know, so that you get them saying yes. And after they say yes a few times at the end, do you want to join us? Yes. Yes. And one more thing is when you're talking to people and getting to know them, the key is called FORM, FORM, family, occupation, recreation, and money. And you will always find a need. Everybody has a need in one of those 4 areas. It's just you got to find it. And it's like it's like a scratch, and you got to scratch it and scratch it and scratch it till they want what you got.
Right.
Excellent.
Right. Valuable information.
Excellent. Awesome. All right. Thank you very much, Sandra. You have anything else, Yannick, before we leave?
I just want to know that what I've said, if it provided some value, and if it's something that they can apply right now, that would be awesome, because it makes sense for talk, and what is not doing it.
Right.
So the key thing is that action is
implementation. Right.
Because if you take daily action, you're going to see the results, positive results. Daily action, daily.
Awesome. Very, very important. Very, very important, guys. Thank you very much, Yannick, for sharing with us the valuable information, and thank you very much, Sandra, as well. We have created a WhatsApp group for those who participated in the training. If you have any questions, if you want to know about HALT or PDCA or FORM, feel free to post in the group, because we intend on taking over the world with this opportunity. It's early days yet, and it's a great opportunity. I'm hoping that everybody is on the call is hold on. So one question here is, what's the name of the book about the personality types? Let me see here. Sandra, would you remind us of the name of yours? Meanwhile, I look for.
There's personality profiles, and it's called the DISC program. There's that, and actually one of my favorites is actually Personality Plus for Parents by Florence Littauer, and she puts it in a way that you will never forget your personalities.
Awesome. All right, awesome. And I also shared the 4-color personality type by Tom Bigal-Schreider. It's actually an audiobook as well, just in case you don't want to read. But as Sandra said, if you were to get $1,000 to read books, how much would you take, right? Awesome. All right, any questions by anybody else on the call apart from me, Yannick, Sandra?
No questions, David, but I think I remember reading today in a post you made yesterday about something that Coach Nate had said. I guess now is a good time to probably remind the person about that.
Okay, all right. All right, so this has been, since I've heard it, it's really latched on to my heart, and I'll say it. I was doing a conference call recently with upline of Coach Nate. Coach Paman. So the person that we're on the conference call with was a person that had been doing a lot of network marketing companies, and she was saying she know that they have awesome products, but she hasn't had the success. She had spent a lot of money. I don't know how many of you know about front loading. She had done a lot of front loading and lost a lot of money, but had no success. And I know Coach Nate asked her a very important question. He said, "Do you think the reason why you didn't get the success it's because of the opportunities?" And she thought for a while, and she said, "No." And he basically turned it around to say it was about you, what you are doing. It's all about you. And he said that the reason why he didn't have any success for the 20 years that they were in network marketing before Total Life Changes was not only because Total Life Changes was amazing, but because they didn't marry passion with commitment and consistency. So the new acronym is PCC: passion, commitment, consistency. And that's what I'd like to share with you guys before we leave the call. Is that okay, Yannick?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. All right, once again, thanks, guys. We have created a group, so the conversation can continue. And those of us that are going to be grinding throughout the night, talking to prospects, applying what you've learned here, it's a great place to start is to apply. Even if you're not good at it at first, try and try and try again.
That's true.
Okay, guys, have a great night.
All right, thanks, David.
Thank you. You too.
All right, listen.